Richard here, what up peeps? Good to be hanging out with you, and today we're going to be taking a look at a 160 watt temperature control device that's meant for your cathode, your nickel wire, and also titanium if you've done the upgrade. Okay, beautiful all metal brushed finish, this thing here, with a tinge of gold here, looking very classy. Also comes with Bluetooth 4.0 as well. That means you can have it on your iPhone. You know, there's an app where you can download it, and then from here you can actually do the controls of the device via your iPhone. Okay, safety features included in it as well. Allows you to do firmware upgrades via the micro USB port underneath here, and also the cable that's provided. In fact, this device is a substantial upgrade over the original XCube BT50, where there's been quite a few improvements over the previous version. Okay, this was sent to me for the purpose of this review by SMOK Technologies, so thank you very much, SMOK Technologies, for sending it my way. So let's go ahead and check out the X Cube II by SMOK. Just let me go on a little bit more about the device X Cube II here, because I think there's information you need to know about. In fact, there have been firmware upgrade on the device, and the latest update that I do know is version 0.180. So if you power up the device and you see on the display screen 0.16 or 0.17, that's the older version. You need to upgrade the device to 0.180 because there's a lot of new things that's added onto it, improvements. All right, and you can do that on your own via the micro USB port here, and also together with a cable that comes with the device in the box. Brian from the Vapor Chronicles, he's done a really good job of coming up with a video on how to upgrade your device to version 0.180, and Brian is a fellow reviewer, so I highly suggest you go to the Vapor Chronicles. I'm gonna leave a link in the description box below where it can take you to his channel and do the upgrade, and he does the whole entire upgrade process, taking you on step by step. You won't go wrong. And some of the upgrades include improved functions like locking in the resistance. What it does is it locks in the resistance, and it will not fluctuate, and it's a more consistent vape that way. Adjustable temperature coefficient of resistance, or TCR, where the default value is now 0.006 to give you better vape quality. And also when you do the dry cotton burn test, it's not going to burn your cotton. Okay. Another additional feature that they've improved on is the special draw effects. Now they've got 5, which is like minimum, soft, normal, hard, and max. This is to do with the ramp up time to heat up your coil when you hit the fire button. Okay, so you can have a choice of choosing either one: minimum, soft, normal, maximum, hard. So all different five different draw effects for you. One more last one, which you're not going to find when you update it to 0.180, but you have to update it again. I think this is something new that SMOK has just come up with, the use of titanium wire on this device. Okay, I updated mine, but mine, because the fact that I got this as a sample from SMOK Technology, I paid 49 cents on the app. Okay, but otherwise I think it's FOC for you. Find out on how you can do the update, and you can have titanium in the settings besides nickel, and you can use titanium wires on this device. Let's get on down to the table and check this baby up close and personal. Come back, I'm gonna vape on it, and I'm gonna leave you with my thoughts. Catch you later. Let me go ahead and give you some specifications before we start unboxing the device. The X Cube II dimensions are 100 by 60 by 24.5 millimeters. The weight 238.6 grams. Comes in a metallic brushed finish. Material made from zinc alloy, stainless steel, and also plastic. Firing bar has got the RGB LED illumination. 16 million color options for you to choose from. Comes with magnetic battery cover. Output power for this device is 6 watts all the way up to 160 watts. Output voltage from 0.35 volts to 8 volts. Resistance range in temperature control mode is 0.06 to 3 ohms. In watts power mode, 0.1 to 3 ohms. Temperature range in Fahrenheit or Celsius from 200 to 600 degrees Fahrenheit and 100 degrees to 315 degrees Celsius. It requires dual 18650 batteries in series mode, spring-loaded 510 center pin. It has got 16 memory modes, and safety features will comprise of battery protection, short circuit protection, and also overheat protection. And these are just some of the safety features that we have in this device. And that's the XCube 2 for you, the picture. And you have two QR codes right here, Apple and also Android. So this actually takes you to the app that you can use for Bluetooth functions. Alright, it's Bluetooth 4.0. Remove the cover here, and you have the device. There's a little ribbon here that takes out the whole device. Just hold it there first. This is your warranty card. Again, you know, those two QR codes for your Bluetooth, name XCube 2, alright, things like that. And the instruction booklet has got everything you need to know about the device. I've highlighted some of the features and some of the specifications in there. Alright, so I would highly recommend you to read through the instruction booklet to get a better understanding of the device. And it comes with a nice velvety pouch here, SMOK, for you to carry your device in. You have this micro USB, not a charge cable, but this is for your firmware upgrade only. Alright, so let's put that aside and have a look at the device. This is the SMOK XCube II, and it's got that laser edge, etching on the device itself, the logo of the XCube II, and also here you have 4.0 Bluetooth, 160 watt temperature control TC, and which is quite a nice looking device. As I mentioned, it's a metallic brushed finish with a slight tinge of gold, which actually this device reminds me a lot of the CUBE, which I've done a review for, and I'm now quite certain, in fact 99.9%, if not 100% certain, that CUBE is actually a new brand from SMOK Technology, because just look at the color shade, they're the same. And this little print that says sample not for sale and sample not for sale, same typeface, everything the same. So yes, I believe this is definitely a new brand from SMOK Technology. But that aside, let's come back to the XCube 2. Right, this is a really nice, classy looking device, especially with the screen. I like the screen. Let's start from the top here to have a look at this little juice drip well here. This is in case you have juice leaking out of your atomizer. It'll collect here and drain off and seep over to this side, so at least it won't go straight into your 510 center pin there and damage, the circuitry inside and all that. So you've got 4 hex screws here to pin this whole top cap down, which houses your chip and things like that, your electrical wires and so forth. This one comes with plus and minus. Now I think the old BT50, which I don't have the device anyway, but from what I know, it didn't have this 2 buttons. So now it comes with plus and minus buttons. Makes it easier for you to make your adjustments. This is the firing bar, and this is where the light gets illuminated, the RGB LED light. Okay, so you've got 16 million options to choose from, the different kinds of illuminations in there. Okay, this is the battery cover slide. Take it off. Your battery magnets, cover magnets here, 4. Okay, however, if you're holding it here, sometimes you might accidentally open up the cover like that. See, depending on how your hand is, sometimes I tend to just accidentally open it. Because to open the cover, you need to push and then remove it. So right here you have that little space here, and if you're not too careful about it, you will just accidentally pull it open like that. See? Right now, just opening up the cover. Let's put some batteries in there. This is in series mode, as you can see. There's also a ribbon for you to tuck your batteries, by the way. And you have to get batteries that are married together. Get 2 brand new batteries if you can. Marry them together. That means these batteries are only meant for the XCube 2. Okay, don't interchange them with other devices. Just use these 2, charge them together, use them together. Okay. Positive at the bottom, so you have your negative going in there first. Push it in, and this side as well, you have positive up there, so your positive goes up and in there. So once you've got that, your version 1.08 is there. This is the latest version which I've already upgraded. Okay, time to just check the top section here. Spring-loaded 510 pin, and we're going to just test it and see if it is indeed spring-loaded. Brass, inside is made of brass, the contact pin, right? Yes, it is. It goes in and out, so it's spring-loaded. Let me just bring it a little bit closer. Alright, so that's a really nice display screen there, very nice and bright and white. 28 goes all the way up to 160. Okay, you have your draw effects here. Normal, you can set it to soft, high, hard, you know, all the different options available. Here you have your puff counter, 0, 0, 0. Every time you remove your battery, it resets it. Here you have your applied voltage and your resistance. When you press the firing button and the plus button, it's going to take you to the different effects. Strength, okay? Minimum, soft. These are the draw effects that you can use. Alright, so now back to normal again. 3 clicks to actually go into the settings menu. 1, 2, 3. You got your Bluetooth. Hold it for about 5 seconds, don't do anything. Okay, and it goes to Bluetooth. You want to turn it on or you want to turn it off. Let's turn it on and see what happens. Leave it there again. And goes back to your main screen. And you can see the Bluetooth icon here. So now it's compatible, it's Bluetooth, and I've already downloaded the app on my phone. So what I'm going to do is just turn it on, and I have my small Smok app here. Tap it, goes in there, and it's scanning, and it shows me XCube II. Authorization, you've got to type in your number, which is 5 zeros, the default. And then click and enter. Sorry, I think I must have typed it wrong before. Sorry, six zeros instead of 5 zeros. That's the default unlock code. Okay, so you have everything here. Alright, so to make your adjustments, you can go in there and make all these adjustments. I haven't really explored it and tried everything out. So, but basically this is how it is, and you can actually adjust it from here. Temperature coefficient rate, variable power mode, atomizer, normal atomizer, okay, confirm, so 36 watts, click, see, you can set the LED color, temperature unit, you can change it to Fahrenheit, and things like that. So basically that, I'm not going to spend too much time on this, but you can actually adjust from Bluetooth in with the device, sync them together. Okay, so that's the settings for you. One more, that's 3. Let's go to the next one. So every time you hit the firing button, it goes to the next one. You hold on, this is mode, and it'll take you to watt mode. If you don't want watt mode, just go to temperature mode, leave it there for a while, and it's going to go to normal temperature, hard, max, minimum, soft. This is for your draw effects, alright? So leave it a while. Goes to coil, temperature coil. What kind of coil do you want? Nickel or titanium. Like I said, I've already installed titanium in there. Nickel. If you leave it on nickel, wait for a while, 5 seconds. Goes to your TCR, which is default is 006. Okay, DC means dual coil. If you have dual coil nickel wire in there, you leave it at that. Dual coil or single coil, you can have single coil if you're on a single coil, or dual coil. So after that, just leave it for a while and it goes back to your main screen. Press 3 times, press 3 times, takes you back to the menu again, and you go to LED. You can adjust your LED RGB. Alright, so RGB here, different you know, shade, B jump, C shade, LED off, A RGB. So I'll leave it at RGB. Next, your puff counter, which you know. Settings. You can go to settings, and you've got your scroll time, contrast, what do you call left and right mode, your time, your clock, your adjustment ohms. This is for download, firmware download. Basically that. Hold it for a while, goes back to your main screen. You've got stealth mode as well, off or on in stealth mode. When you're in stealth mode, you know, screen time 60 seconds. Stealth mode will completely darken out the whole thing. So back to your main screen. Alright, my nickel build. Let's do the nickel build burn test. Alright, so I'm going to hold it and see if it burns the cotton or not. New coil, yes. So this is the new coil at 0.10 ohms. Okay, 0.1 ohms. Temperature protected. So the temperature protection actually works. It's passed the cotton burn test. Let's do it again. Cool. Alright, so basically that's it. This is the XCube II. Let's get back topside. We'll talk some more, and we're going to take a couple of vape and see how this baby performs. Alright guys, welcome back from the close-ups, and time to take a couple of vapes here on my SMOK XCube II. I've got nickel build in my velocity clone here, dual coil nickel builds. I've got the temperature at 440 degrees Fahrenheit. We're going to take a vape right now. No problems at all. Good vapor, and also nice flavor. With nickel builds, you don't have a problem, but with titanium, I tried it early on. I did have a bit of a problem here. I'm going to take out the velocity. I have two velocities, by the way. This is with titanium dual coil in here. What I experienced was that the TCR, the default TCR, because I've upgraded the firmware here, I've got titanium into the settings so I can use titanium coils. And the TCR that comes with it, the default TCR is 0.00350, which constantly give me the temperature protected message, and it cuts off the power, so the vape is really pathetic. I'm going to fire it and show you. This is all I'm getting. Temperature protected keep popping up all the time. If you see the flash there, yeah, that's temperature protected, keep coming in. So it's cut off my device. That's all I'm getting. So what I'm going to do is increase the TCR value to 0.00440. Okay, I've set the TCR to 0.00440 instead of 350, which is the default value. And let's see how she vapes right now. Now we're talking. Alright, so you have to do the adjustment. If you do install the titanium firmware upgrade, the default is 350. You're not going to get to vape because the temperature protected keeps popping up, cutting off your power. 440, you can go somewhere around between 420, 440, somewhere around there, alright? Now you're getting a lot of vapor, you got the flavor, and you got everything. So that's the only drawback here for the XCube II with the titanium function. Other than that, the battery cover, I've already fixed it. It doesn't slip up anymore. You see, however hard I try to, open it, no. Because what I did was I got double-sided tape, double-sided foam tape, got it stuck on top, and also right at the bottom here, if you notice, one on top. Cut two small little pieces up, let's push them and stick them into the little gap there, the small squarish gap. That is going to prevent the magnet from sliding. So what it does is it'll hit and the foam tape stops the magnet from sliding it out. So you can still put it back, close it up, but it's not going to slide open as easily. Alright, so when you want to open it to change your batteries, you just have to push it a little bit harder and pull it up, and you can change your batteries. So that's just a little bit of tinkering, and problem solved, all right, if it is a problem. What I've also noticed that when I'm doing my build, sometimes, you know, we forget that this is a firing bar. It's no longer a button. If it's a button, normally what we do is just pick up the thing and we just make certain adjustments on the coil and things like that with a screwdriver. But this one, sometimes if you accidentally just squeeze it, it's going to fire off, it's going to cause a short. So just be very careful that to remember this is a firing bar, not a button anymore. So you might tend to just accidentally fire it and cause a short, and then you have to rebuild your coil again. But other than that, this works great. Some of the pros, this looks really good, you know, metallic brush finish, very classy looking with a tinge of gold there, looking very much like the Coupe as well. The firing bar is easy to fire. The power in here, maximum 160 watts, good to have around in case you need the power, you have it, all right. Adjustable TCR, thank goodness there is an adjustable TCR where I can adjust the titanium default value 350 all the way up to 440, all right. So at least I can vape on it now. Various draw effects, you've got 5 options from soft to hard to maximum, so take your pick. I normally set it to normal. Apart from that, well, for the price point, I think US it's retailing for about 60 to 70 US dollars. You can get it if you look hard enough around 55 US dollars. Well, it is value for the buck, okay, for something high powered device like that that does temperature as well, nickel, titanium, and Canthol builds. One more vape. Great stuff. Okay, so Malaysia, you can get it around 290 to about 300 ringgit. There's a couple of shops I know is retailing this. So what I'll do is I'll try and gather a couple of what I call outlets, and then I'm just going to leave a link in the description box below, and you can go give them a call and see, you know, if they have it in stock. So it's about 290 to 300 ringgit. So that's what I found out for you. One more vape, we'll call it a wrap. Titanium build. Now I can vape it. Alright, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your support. Remember, vape safe and vape responsibly. Until then, bye for now. God bless.